Welcome to the You Need More Money podcast. I'm your host, Matt Manero, where I come to you each and every week from my studio in Dallas, Texas. You need today's episode of the podcast because you have a completely jacked up definition of what the word try means. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see me. I'm wearing a hat and a pullover because I just finished the boot camp here. That's my second workout of the day, and I'm getting an entirely new definition of what try means on my 50 by 50 weight loss, but I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Trying doesn't mean shit unless you succeed. It doesn't mean anything. No one cares about your effort to try. The only thing that matters is, are you succeeding or are you not succeeding? And this concept applies to everything. It applies to money, business, happiness, relationships, and of course it applies to the results, the scoreboard, the success of your health or lack thereof. Now, if you're not succeeding, it's so crystal clear to me. The reason you are not succeeding in those breakdown, those segments that I just gave you, is because you're not trying hard enough. You think you're trying. But dude, if you're not succeeding, you're not trying hard enough. Let me give you a specific example. I am completely wired for business. I understand the definition of try when it comes to business. Because for me, success in business equates to money. And there are many other subsections of success in business. It could mean employee relationships. How many people are you helping? Are you changing the world? Are you giving people a chance who may not have gotten a chance someplace else? Are you fighting for the underdog? Is the business an ego play for you? Are you concerned about reputation in the marketplace? Do you want to be known when you walk into parties? Whatever. But at the end of the day, success in business equates to money. And I understood that very early on. I wasn't in business for practice. I was in business for results. And what you need to understand, and hopefully if you've been following me for a while, you understand that it takes time in business. So you might be trying your hardest, but unless you overlay the try with some time and the right platform, you won't have the success. It takes time to be successful in business. And so many people today want it so fast. They think that I tried for 3 months and I can't understand why I didn't get more clients and more money. Dude, it takes years to make it in business. But I was wired for that try. It didn't bother me that I had to go through a shitload of pain to get on the other side and get what I wanted out of my business. But you might be saying, yeah, man, I try so hard, but my boss, he's just a jerk. Or, the economy is a little bit tough right now. Or I don't really think the industry that I'm in. Dude, the only thing that tells me is you're not trying hard enough. And that doesn't mean you're not trying hard enough in those spaces. You're not trying hard enough to get out of those spaces to find the right space for you to maximize your career. It all comes down to your definition of try. And here's where it gets very personal for me, because on this 50-pound by my 50th birthday weight loss, I have been completely reminded about my definition of try. Dude, do you think it's my first time trying to lose weight? Do you think that all of a sudden I woke up at my peak of 331, or when I started this 50 by 50 on October 22nd at 315 pounds, that I was like, yeah, you know what? Today's the day that I'm going to drop weight. Dude, I have tried over and over and over. But the try wasn't hard enough. The try was work out for a week or 2 weeks and then have a cheat day or maybe even a cheat weekend. Dude, on this 50 by 50, I'm telling you straight up, I haven't had one cheat morsel, not an ounce of sugar, not an ounce of something that wasn't on my nutritional program or the food that was delivered to me. 0 cheats, not one cheat. And when you start to incorporate that level of discipline, it starts to reattach you to the level of try. How hard are you willing to try for the result, for the success? And keeping it personal for a second, today I'm down to 285 pounds. That's a 30-pound weight loss in basically 2 months. October 22nd, today I think is December 20th. So let's round it up, call it 2 months, 30-pound weight loss. But dude, I'm starting to suffer. Like, this is my second workout of the day. I'll do 12 or 13, maybe 14 workouts a week. Some days I'll do 3 workouts in a day because I'm so committed to that 50 by 50. I will not fail. And if I fail, it will be one of the biggest failures of my life this time, because I tried so many times with this little limp in, shitty attitude, don't feel like working out, send the text to my trainer and cancel on them, sign up for the boot camp but never go to the boot camp, make some bullshit excuse in my office why I can't do the Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, make some shit up that says, I just don't want to try hard enough. And so as you start to move into 2019, the question you should be asking is not how I duplicate my success, because hell, if you haven't had success in 2018, you might want to pack it in and do something else. Dude, 2018 is economic bliss. But as you prepare for 2019, the question you should be asking is, am I trying hard enough? So I'm going to give you just a couple quick tips that have always worked for me in business and now are starting to work for me in my personal life on this weight loss piece. The first thing you have to do is you got to visualize the damn future. Dude, what is it that you want? I can see myself. I hope you don't take this egotistically, but I can see myself in much better shape. I'm no longer seeing myself as that fat fuck. I used to see myself like that every morning that I woke up. It didn't matter how successful we were at work, or whether my family loved me, or what car I got into. It was, I'm fat and weak. And I saw it the minute I got out of bed. And I felt the pain of walking to the bathroom, the pain in my knees and in my hips and my back and in my ankles. And then when I had to look at myself in the mirror, shaving or brushing my teeth, I didn't like what I saw. That's the key. You got to get so nitty gritty on the visualization of what is going to be different in order to tap into the right level to try to achieve it. Starts with visualization. The second thing it starts with is you must journal your progress. I have kept a journal from the very first day of this. I keep it in my briefcase, and every morsel of food I've eaten, every morning I write down my weight on the scale. That scale, by the way, is what's called a Withers scale, and it's a wireless scale, which then shoots my results to my phone, which then spits out a weekly recap from the app. So every Monday I get a result of where I was the previous week, and it tells me, congratulations, Matt, you've lost 1.9 pounds this week. Yeah, that's nice, but dude, I got a journal that chronicles everything. It tells me the day I'm on, the day of the week, every ounce of food that I've taken in, my thoughts along the way, things that I'm proud of, things that I'm not proud of, how much water I've taken in, how much water I didn't take in. Big problem for me on this 50 by 50 is I haven't been taking in enough water. That much I know. And then my nutritionist does the calorie count for me, so I know exactly how many calories I've taken in. And oddly enough, that sweet spot for me is right around 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day. That's the weight loss sweet spot for me. And when I think about how much freaking food I must have been taking in before, dude, I guarantee you, I went to In-N-Out with my boys last night, and my boys, they got pretty quick metabolism, so they can pretty much eat what they want. I'm not justifying that they ate In-N-Out. I sure as hell didn't have any of it. But I was looking at the menu, and one of my kids got the double-double with the animal fries and a chocolate shake. That's like over 2,000 calories in one meal. You know, when I went to In-N-Out Burger, dude, I'd get 2 double-doubles. I didn't like the animal fries with the stuff on top, but I'd get 2 double-doubles, a large Diet Coke, and a big fry, maybe 2 fries. What's that, 3,000, 3,300 calories in one meal at the end of the day at 8, 9 o'clock at night, thinking I was being a great dad, treating my kids for In-N-Out. Come on, man, get serious about your stuff by journaling the results. Here's the second piece of why journaling matters so much. I get tremendous power looking back on those early days, just 2 months ago for me, at 315, and then 314, and 313, and then back to 314, and then down to 312. Those are amazing, significant milestones for me that through the journaling process I can track. So you gotta journal your progress. The third thing and the last thing I'm gonna leave you with today is there is no benefit to try without the result. Nobody gives a shit if I've proclaimed on the podcast or to everybody in my office or hell, anybody who'll listen to me that I'm gonna lose 50 pounds by my 50th birthday. You know what they care about? Did you get it or did you not get it? And along that path, there's gonna be a lot of people who wish against you. No bullshit. There are people who are like, Manero's not gonna do it. He's proclaimed that bullshit before, but he won't make it. Dude, I'm gonna make it because I visualized it, I journaled it, and I understand now that there is a deeper level of try to succeed. For me, it was not in business. I was willing to do anything and to achieve success. But in my weight and in my health, dude, I limped in. I jerked around with it, man. I toyed with it. I tried my version of a try, not the version that the trainer told me or that the million people on YouTube tell you or the transformation stories that I'd watch or the big loser on TV and you can see these people do it. I tried my version of it. You know what? My version wasn't good enough. It wasn't proper. It wasn't foundational. And the overlay was I wasn't trying hard enough. Dude, when you start to sacrifice, you begin to understand the definition of try again. It's my challenge as you're preparing for 2019. Redefine your definition of try, and try only counts when the scoreboard reflects success. I'll see you down the road.